Hello friends, welcome back. I am Vivekanandan. So in today's video, we will address one particular important topic. We will discuss about one particular important topic, which is as a startup founder, when you are pitching about your startup for funds, what is that one area which you have to really concentrate at the beginning? Or it can also happen in the reverse also. For example, an investor is keenly listening to you. What is that one aspect which the investor will look from you at the beginning of the pitch? There might be plenty of factors, but at the beginning, what is that one particular area which we really have to concentrate? So this is the first thing we are going to speak about this in today's video. So to start with, we will address three particular areas, three specific areas, specific questions. So the first question is going to be, what is the problem and which area, which industry is that particular problem? To understand this, for example, the problem can be from any kind of an industry, say from a food industry or from a fintech industry or from an insurance industry or from a clothing industry. The industry can be any kind of an industry. It doesn't matter. But what problem we are going to solve? For example, in our channel, we have already seen what is the definition of an entrepreneur. Who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who solves the problems. He is a problem solver. So now in the food industry, what is the problem we really want to solve? Whether we want to bring the prices of one particular food item in one particular locality in a bakery or a restaurant, are we innovating to make it very low cost particular food product, or are we addressing a very big problem like nutrition security? So either of these kind of a problems. So any kind of an industry, and inside that industry, what is that specific problem we are going to solve? The particular problem can be big or it can be small, that doesn't matter, but we have to have clarity about the problem we are intending to solve. So that is the first thing. The second one would be, why are we intending to solve the problem? What is the scope? What is the potential? Or basically, why is this problem needs to be solved? That is the most important question. So let's discuss about this example of this particular startup called as Bandicoot. So we know what is that problem they are intending to solve. They are intending to solve the problem of manual scavenging, because manual scavenging is a huge issue in India. Even now, people want to go deep under the sewage canals to clean. It is only human beings who are getting into those tunnels and cleaning and doing the cleaning. And what is the problem they face inside? They face a problem of asphyxiation. So in this particular process, there is high chances that many people can lose their lives. That is also happening, and it is also about bringing some respect around their kind of a job also. So this particular problem they are planning to solve. And how did they solve? They came with robots. So what these robots are doing, instead of the human beings getting into those all holes, the machines can go deep into that and clean the sewage and all, and the people can actually be operating it. So instead of getting into that, they will be operating the machines. So they really want to address the problem of manual scavenging in India. And what is the scope of that particular problem? Yes, the problem is persisting throughout India. So there is a huge scope also, potential also in this particular problem where it can be addressed. So you can actually build a business out of it. So that is one particular area. Or sometimes having a personal example, personal problem, having faced the difficulty on a personal note can also help. For example, we'll take the example of Redbus. So Redbus, the founder, why did he start this platform Redbus? Basically, but the founder, he did not get tickets to go back to his hometown. So he goes to the bus stand, goes to the bus operators. End of the day, he is not getting tickets to go home. So now he sits and thinks, and let me start a platform to solve this problem. And out of that particular problem was born this particular company called as Redbus. So the point is this. So why is this problem need to be solved? So again, it can be at a very smaller level or it can be a bigger level. I am just giving some common examples over here. And the third important one is, what is our unique quality for our unique proposition, our strength to solve this particular problem? Say for these two examples like Bandicoot and Redbus, what was their important strength for them? All these people who are the founders were basically tech people. They were basically engineers. So they understood how is the technology going to function over here. So that was their strength. But it doesn't mean that every founder needs to know the technology behind it. It is enough that they have enough technical knowledge about that particular product. So that is more than enough. For example, Steve Jobs, he did not know exactly how the technology is functioning, but he had a very strong understanding about the particular product, how it will function in the market. He had a deep understanding about consumer psychology also, because even if their team brings a phone to them, Steve Jobs very easily would say that why do we need 3 buttons over here? Let us do this with 1 button. So he had that basic understanding of keeping things simple, thinking about always the consumer experience, focusing on the consumer experience. So this was what Steve Jobs was doing. Let us take the case of Mr. Jack Ma. So what was Jack Ma doing? So his point is, he had an understanding about the product and all, but the point was his unique strength lie in managing people. So the third point over here is what is that our own quality to solve the particular problem. So I will just repeat it again. First is, what is the problem and which industry? Second is, why this problem needs to be solved. In fact, if there is any personal relation also, we can actually mention, but it doesn't mean that there should be any personal connect to that particular problem. So that is also there. So third one is all about what is the unique quality which we have to solve the particular problem. So these would be the 3 areas which we can actually focus at the beginning of our pitch. So that is one thing. So once we do this, we will be able to grab the attention of the investor. So the investor might become very much curious when he gets to know that whatever we are speaking, we are having clarity of thought on the problem we are trying to solve. So after that, what the investor will be doing is he or she might be willing to spend much more time in understanding about us, understanding about the business. But the initial phase matters a lot. And these 3 questions, addressing these 3 questions will help us a lot. So please share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.